The Syrian Observatory for Human Rights, SOHR, a UK-based monitoring group, said 6 people were hit in Turkish shelling in Al-Sheikh Hadid in the Afrin region on Friday. The victims are said to have had dilated pupils and difficulties breathing. A statement by the group said, medical sources confirm the use of gases during the shelling, but the SOHR was not able, until now, to know the type of the used gases. The official Syrian news agency SOHR repeated the claim, quoting local doctors, and said 6 people were hospitalized with symptoms of suffocation from Turkish projectiles carrying poisonous gas. Related articles: Turkey and US to hold showdown talks after escalating of war of words. Turkey could join forces with Assad's Syria in massive snub to US. Syrian Kurdish politician Hadi Yusuf posted photos of several wounded men on Twitter, who claimed they were exposed to a sarin gas attack by Turkey. Last month, Syrian Kurdish politician Al-Mehmed, who is co-chairperson of a secular, non-Islamist opposition called the Syrian Democratic Council, SDC, accused Turkey of using the forbidden weapon napalm against civilians. Writing on Twitter, she said, "The Turkish army uses the forbidden weapon napalm in Afrin against civilians." But this claim has not been verified. It was also reported in The Independent that Turkey has been accused of recruiting ex-ISIS fighters to attack Kurds in Syria. A former ISIS fighter from northeast Syria who remains in close touch with the jihadi movement said, "Most of those who are fighting in Afrin against the YPG, People's Protection Units, are ISIS, though Turkey has trained them to change their assault tactics." But Yasin Aktay, an advisor to Turkish President, Recep Tayyip Erdoğan, denied the claims that Turkey has been using chemical weapons on civilians. He said, "It is out of the question for Turkey to use an internationally prohibited war tool in Afrin." Turkey with Syrian opposition forces launched an air and ground operation called Operation Olive Branch into Afrin region to remove the US-backed YPG from its borders there. The YPG is considered to be a terrorist group in Turkey with ties to the banned Kurdistan Workers' Party, PKK. The PKK has waged a decades-long fight against the Turkish state that killed tens of thousands of people. Mr. Aktay claims the parties who accuse Turkey should prove their claims and that Turkish forces were taking the operation slowly to avoid civilian casualties. He said, "The Afrin operation, and the Syrian war in general, have become a war of propaganda. And Turkey's rivals are trying to make up for the war they are losing on the ground through this propaganda." Generally speaking, if Turkey was not being utmost careful about not killing civilians in Afrin, and followed the methods Syrian President Bashar al-Assad implemented on his own people, this operation would probably have been concluded by now. Operation Olive Branch remains controversial in Turkey. The Turkish authorities have arrested scores of people, including doctors and journalists, who have spoken out against the campaign. Related articles: Warning, UK could be flooded by 100 ISIS jihadis, terror officer says jihadi John's mass grave may have been found in Syria. Vladimir Putin embarrassed as US airstrike kills mercenaries.